YouTube, what it do, man? It's your boy Josh. We back up in this thing with another one. We woke up this morning. It's another beautiful day. All praise to the Most High, man. Let's get it. You guys, I was talking in my last video, I think it was my last video, about the most attractive trait. The most attractive trait is being a humble person, being somebody that's not flashy, that's not prideful, that's, you know, somebody who prioritizes relationships over everything. I don't want you guys to just grow and then just be by yourself and be ghost and completely isolate yourself. No, that's not what I'm saying. I want you guys to get your life together so that you can attract the right quality people in your life that are also aspiring to be the great thing, to be great as well. I don't want you just to self-improve just so you can just have an arrogant attitude or to think that you're better than everybody else, but to get better so that you can inspire others, so others can be drawn to you, others can be attracted to you, and so that life is overall better. Because life is overall better whenever we got the right people that are in our life that are also pushing us and inspiring us to be better. And so something that is a part of being humble is being silent. Not being somebody that wants to talk and is making a lot of noise and craving for attention. Something that is crazy about today's generation of, and I'm including myself, growing up in today's world, the social media era, everybody is trying to get attention. Everybody is trying to fight over getting views and clicks because for some reason we have rewired our brains into thinking that depending on how many followers, how many likes and all that stuff, that determines your value. That determines your overall value as a man, as a person in general, is this little vanity metric that's right next to your name, right next to your picture. I'm here to tell you that that is not the case at all. Your value is truly depicted on how much you truly invest into yourself. You know what I mean? A seed by itself has very little value. But when you plant that seed in the ground and you tend to it and you water it every single day, the value then becomes an abundance of a value that's overflowing, constant fruits. Being able to reap the fruits and reap the benefits of watering that seed every day by valuing it. It's not by how much attention people are paying attention to the seed. No, by how much attention and value and work that you're putting into yourself. And so when it comes to attracting the right type of people in our life and trying to grow and literally inspire, I'm going to tell you guys something that is completely true. If it's one thing that you can remember out of this video, remember that actions speak louder than words. Actions speak louder than words. And also another bonus tip, people care about results at the end of the day. That's all they care about. And what gets results? Action is what gets results. People are not looking at you and are drawn to you by how much you talk, or you trying to be in the center of attention, or by you bumping your chest and you trying to, like, whenever the girls come around, you over here all of a sudden want to get loud and act different, and you want to, you know what I'm saying, crack jokes on your mans, and you know what I'm saying, try to insert yourself and be loud and try to think that you're the dominant male. No, that's not the way that you should carry yourself as a man. That is not attractive at all. That, in my opinion, repels people away from being. I don't want to be around any man that needs to assert himself and try to be the loudest in the room so that he can be seen. Talking to all my fellas out there, if you look at a video I did a long time ago about being a mysterious man, you know what I mean? A man that is always loud and obnoxious and trying to get, it comes off as if you need to be the center of attention, as if you need attention. And us guys that crave attention, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro, no disrespect to you, that anybody that does that, but that is female energy, bro. That is female characteristics. Guys, as men, we should never ever carry ourselves in a way where we are starving or craving attention or needing somebody to look at us. I told in also another video on my past example about the bad boy versus the nice guy. What does the bad boy do? The bad boy doesn't do things to be liked. The bad boy doesn't do things to be seen. The bad boy does not put very much in thought or put very much stock into seeing what people think about him and wondering if he's seen. Who does that? The nice guy is the one who does that. The nice guy is the guy who needs to be seen. The nice guy is the guy who is so desperate to be seen, who does things to get attention, who does things to be liked, who does things he does a bunch of actions to make sure that he's not ignored. I don't want none of my guys that watch my channel to feel like that they need attention, that they feel like if nobody is liking their pictures or if they ain't got enough followers, they feel like they don't got no value and that they're amounting to nothing in this world. Bro, no, that is not the case. If you also watch my video, focus on you until the focus is on you. If you focus your time and energy onto stuff that you can't control, i.e. like paying attention to seeing if people are paying attention to you, you'll end up nowhere. The true value is when you invest time and energy into yourself, focusing on the things that you can control, putting the work in every single day, being consistent day in and day out, getting results. That is what's going to speak to people. That is what's going to be drawn to people. And it's going to be even 10 times better, 10 times colder. You're going to look even colder when you don't even got to say nothing about it. You just walk in, show up, ain't trying to stunt, ain't trying to flex on nobody, and people just find out. When people just find out about you, bro, I am telling you, that's when your aura just goes up tremendously. Women and people in general, when they see somebody that has the ability to be very flashy or has a lot of results and is not in the business of trying to make sure that it's seen by somebody, that comes off as very attractive, comes off as very down to earth, very humble, and that's going to attract the right quality people in your life. When you guys are out here worried about trying to flex, looking rich and looking like you got it, who do you think you're going to attract? What type of person do you think that you're going to attract? The type of person that you're going to attract is people that only care about materialistic things, people that praise materialistic things. That's the type of people you're going to attract. And then those guys, when they attract those people, they want to act like somebody did them wrong whenever they really find out that the people that was in their life was only into their life because of the things that they had, not because of who they were on the inside. I want you to invest in the inside. I want you to prioritize your developing as a man. Some things like, I want you to get better intellectually. I want you to get better spiritually. I want you to get better physically. Those are all things within your control, and that is all things where you are putting time and energy into yourself, making yourself a better man, a wiser man, a more experienced man, a humble man, a man that goes through hardship, that goes through adversity, that solves problems, doesn't dwell on the problems, but finds the solutions to those problems. I want you to grow silently. That's the best way for you to grow. I want you to go and water your seed day in, day out, and don't worry about you being seen or not. Right now is not the time for you to be getting the attention. Right now is not the time for people to be looking at you. You need to sacrifice that need, that need to get attention, that need to find something that's completely out of your control. You need to realize that that is not required in order for you to change your life. If you guys look on my Instagram, there was some dude that asked me, that told me, he was like, oh, bro, I thought you would have had a lot of followers by now, bro. I am not into the business of getting followers. I am not into the business of promoting my channel so I can get more subscribers and get more of this. I am in the business of investing into myself, making myself better intellectually, and then sharing it with the world, hoping that somebody else can come across these videos and then also make their life better. It's not about me just walking around and be like, oh, I'm that guy. Look how many subscribers I got. Look how many views I got. I'm not into the business of that. If you're into the business of that, you will consistently drive yourself crazy with anxiety because you are going to be trying to figure out, what do I got to do to get likes? What do I got to do to get attention? As opposed to just focusing on how you can just share your impact to the world. Try to just share and inspire somebody one day at a time, one person at a time. Stop trying to feed your ego. Your ego is what's going to get in the way of your actual growth. You need to tear your ego away. You need to break it down. You need to humble yourself and tell yourself that you are not better than anybody, no matter what you do. Only thing that you are in the business of is to make your life better, and that's it. You don't care to be seen by others. You don't care to be liked by others. You just want to live a good life, attract the right people in your life, and be happy and be at peace. When you start adding all these materialistic things and you out there looking for clout and wanting girls to be all up in your business and stuff like that, bro, you will go insane. I have lived the life where you thought that, oh, if I get this nice, pretty girl in my life, I'm gonna be good. Or if I'm hanging out and going to the club and spending a lot of time with these people, my life is going to be good. No, bro. I've lived that life, and I'm telling you, life is 10 times better when you just tend to focus on yourself, focus on getting yourself better, and then just attracting the right people in your life, attracting people that is going to bring peace and prosperity to you, bro. That's not going to make your life a headache. You guys got to stop concerning yourself with the outside and being addicted and praising the outside stuff, the earthly stuff, the flesh stuff. You guys got to stop. You guys have to rewire your brain and realize when you are falling in love with things that are of the flesh. Understand that if you are doing things that's not in what God has called you to be and what God's purpose is for you, you have to understand that you are going to be wasting your time, and you're probably going to even be pushed and set back to where you are going to be constantly not feel like you're fulfilled. I don't care if I gain another subscriber. I am completely happy. I get enough joy sharing this with sharing these videos and making my family proud. My family I've seen them recently, and also I've seen my extended family. The time they figured out my channel and everything like that, and the fact that they sit there and watch it and say, Josh, we love your YouTube, man. Your YouTube is awesome and stuff like that, bro. That brings joy to my heart, and that lets me know that I'm doing something right, that I'm representing my family the right way. I don't want to be out here chasing likes and attention and out here to the point to where I'm over here making my family look foolish, making my family ashamed of what I'm doing. I'm not just representing myself. I'm representing my upbringing. I'm representing my mother and my father. I'm representing my brother. I'm representing where I'm from. It's bigger than just me. It's bigger than me just wanting to get attention, wanting to get likes, wanting my ego to get boosted up. The reason why you're not getting the attention, the reason why you're not getting the recognition is because you're focusing all of your energy on that. You're focusing on something that's not in your control. Can you imagine Drake, or name any sort of great celebrity or artist or something like that? Can you imagine he prioritized getting attention, being at the club, trying to get numbers, constantly being on his phone all day, trying to look at girls, liking girls' pictures all the time, sending DMs? Can you imagine if Drake decided to spend his time doing that as opposed to doing what God has put him on this earth to do, to be an artist, to shake the world and impact the world with his talent? He cared more about getting attention and being seen as opposed to just getting in there, grinding, watering that seed every single day. He watered that seed every single day. He was in the booth every single day. When people knew his name and when people didn't know his name, he was tending to that seed, focusing on what is in his control. And now look at his life. How many times are we going to continue to say we're going to do this, say we're going to do that, but we don't do it because we are tending to focus on things that are not in our control, tending to focus on things where people tending to focus on people paying attention to us. Here we are at the end of 2024, and some of y'all are about to get ready to say at the start of 2025 the same resolution that you said that you was going to do this year. You about to repeat it again and again and again. What have you done this year? You have to envision yourself of what you want to be in life. And ask yourself, are you doing the actions and do you have the daily habits of that said person that you imagine yourself of being? You imagining yourself being the best version of yourself. Are you doing the things that is going to get you there? And if not, how many times are you going to continue to not do it for you to realize that you doing what you're doing right now is not going to get you where you want to be? It's not going to get the attention that you crave and deserve, which I'm going to say again. If you are in the business of doing something to gain attention, to gain clout off of it, bro, that is female characteristics. That is female energy. A guy that's in the middle of the room that does things so he can be seen is screaming off insecure. Screaming off, please, hey, somebody please acknowledge me. Please, somebody accept me because I'm so sorry that I can't accept myself. I have no confidence to the point where I need somebody else to help me build my confidence. I need somebody else to recognize me because I can't do it for myself because I refuse to put the work into myself. I refuse to put the work into myself because I'd rather be comfortable. I'd rather sit on my ass. I'd rather just sit there and be idle. I'd rather just consume and not create. I'd rather just do the easy wrong instead of the harder right. I'd rather, you know what I'm saying, sit on my butt and just fall into the trap of falling in love with these fleshly things and falling in love with what the devil wants me to fall in love, instead of standing into the purpose of what God put me on this earth to do. This is a wake-up call for y'all, man. Here we are at the end. We are approaching the fourth quarter of 2024. We are about to be in October. We're entering the fourth quarter, and y'all boys have sat there on y'all's butts, not doing anything for the whole game. And here the game is almost over, and the goal has not been worked towards whatsoever. And you wonder why people ain't respecting you and nobody paying attention to you. You can't even respect yourself. You can't even pay attention to what you said you wanted to do. You can't even stick and pay enough attention to your own goals, but yet you want somebody else to pay attention to you. You want somebody else to consider you. You won't even consider yourself. Because right now, each day you choose to be comfortable, each day you choose to sit on your tail, that's you saying you don't care about yourself at all. And if you don't care about yourself, why should anybody else care about you? If you don't pay attention to you, why should anybody else pay attention to you? I need you guys to rewire your brain and tell yourself that you don't need attention. You are good if people don't know what you're doing. Words do not speak louder than actions. If you want to get attention, act. Get results. You want to get confidence? Get results. You want to get results? Put the work in. That's the only way that you'll get it. Don't sit there and hate on the next man and this man and that man for actually putting the work in and getting the results. And then you sitting there with envy because it's a big old spotlight on them. And that big old spotlight on them is a big old spotlight on what you failed to do, on you failing to act. A big old spotlight on you rather craving comfort than actually going out there and getting what you said you wanted to do. You just want it handed to you. You just want it on easy mode. What's the quickest way? What's the easiest way? That's all you look for. That's all you look for. And the second that it starts getting hard, the second where you don't see the results instantly, because you need instant gratification. Because your dopamine levels are just so skewed because that's all you do is consume and consume and consume and consume and consume. You don't know what it's like to go without. And I'm here to tell you, bro, you have to go without. You have to go without the attention. You have to sacrifice. And if you ain't willing to do it, well, then I guess you just didn't want it bad enough. And that's okay. A lot of people just don't want it bad enough, and that's fine. I'm not into the business of shaming others for not wanting it bad enough. Live the life that you said you want to live. Suffer the consequences of your decisions. And I'm here to tell you right now, each day you choose to sit on your butt and not act, that is your decision. That is what you rather do. That is the life you are choosing. A life where you always having to sit on the sidelines and looking at somebody else getting the shine and being mad and wondering how you gotta get the attention and how you gotta get the shine. And the only way you can do it is by being loud and obnoxious and trying to put others down. You gotta put others down so you can lift yourself up, because you ain't got no results and you ain't got nothing behind your name. You have done nothing. You got nothing to hang your hat on, nothing to be proud of. And it's because you just don't want to be uncomfortable and you don't want to sacrifice. Just be real with yourself and tell yourself that. Don't sit there and say it's luck or it's coincidence. There is no such thing as coincidence. I don't believe in coincidence. Everything happens for a reason. And the reason why you are stuck where you're stuck at is because you put yourself there. Because you choose to be there every single day instead of putting the work in, instead of going out there and watering your seed so that you can eventually one day get the fruits of your labor. And so with that being said, man, that's all I got for y'all boys. If y'all want to book a consultation with me, y'all can do so. Link down below in the description. You guys need a training program, you can get one from me. It's my personal training program. Link down below in the description. If you guys want to reach out to me, say what's up to me, you guys can do so by hitting my Instagram link and sending me a DM. I'll respond back to you. With that being said, man, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share the video. I'ma holler at y'all boys.